Good morning. My name is Dr. Tyre Patterson, and this is my business partner.
Dr. Angie Mason, physical therapist and occupational therapy.
Yes, and I have my doctorate in physical therapy. The name of our business is Dynamic Duo PT Plus, and we're located in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Hey, it's Kellen, and today on Diversified Game, if you have any pain in your life in Palm Beach County, or if you're in South Florida, you might have to travel to Palm Beach County. I don't know if they'll do house calls, but maybe if you're on Flagler for the right ticket, I got the Dynamic Duo, and they are Dr. Angie, Dr. Tyre. They're going to give us the game on relieving your pain and strain, at least on your physical body. I don't know if they can help you if you're local in La Cabeza. That might be another doctor you need. But ladies, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Wonderful. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for, coming and just being able to share the game, inspiring somebody who is like, I want to do this, but I don't know anybody who looks like me. And so you women are women. Hold on, I'm gonna say that again. Since you women are women, I'm going there, y'all. I don't want to get y'all canceled, but I can't be because I'm not looking for their approval. But I have women who just happen to be Black women, and you guys are business owners. So tell us, how did you guys create this business? And give us the background.
So Tyre and I are best friends. We went to grad school together, University of St. Augustine, and we started traveling the US, and we both knew that we wanted to own our own practice. But we decided that West Palm may be just that place. So after 8 years of traveling around the US doing physical therapy, we settled here and decided that we were working for a full-time company and we didn't really like that feel of we couldn't be ourselves and having to report to other people. So we decided we're going to open our own. And we definitely opened our own.
Now, when did you guys become best friends? When did you meet?
Well, let me tell you the story. So as she said, we met at USA University of St. Augustine, and the first day of us meeting, we became best friends.
That's absolutely not true. That's not how it works.
That's how it happened in my mind, and that's what I'm sticking to.
No.
But we've been friends for over 10 years now, best friends for over 10 years, and it's been a lovely journey.
Yeah.
Sometimes she gets on my nerves, sometimes I get on hers,
Most
but
of the time.
that's how it is in relationships, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know that waking up at 8 o'clock and she's on 10, that's a lot.
Now with many people have good friends they meet in college. You guys just happen to be doing the same thing. At what point did you say, you know what? I mean, in college, you guys start writing down plans like, one day we might have our own business together.
Honestly, before I met her and I knew I was going into PT school, I already knew I wanted to own my own business. I just didn't know when or where. And that was always my game plan, even before I started PT school. So fast forward to us meeting each other and just having like a dialogue, come to find out she wanted to own her own practice as well. And so it just so happened that everything aligned in order and we became business partners.
Yeah. My goals was a little different. My mother, single mother, didn't have a lot. So I wanted to make sure that she didn't have to work for the rest of her life. So that's why I wanted to open my own clinic. And then
now,
go ahead.
Now, can you talk about when you want to do business with your friend and you guys are talking about it, and I want you to really teach people, how do you make it where we're going to have a set plan? Because people can create a business plan, but then there's always that one friend, maybe you point to who it is, who likes to have all the great ideas that have to come, it has to be my way. There's always somebody like that in a relationship that they're just used to having things their way. Who is, oh, that's you?
Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Dr. Angie and full of that.
Well, I'm the baby child, so I'm used to getting things my way.
But I'm the only child. So I'm my mother's only biological child, and then I have a stepsister. So, and I'm youngest. I'm her youngest. So I too like to have stuff my way. But in all seriousness, it's all about compromise, right? It's all about knowing how to communicate with each other, is knowing how to set boundaries, and
Right.
is knowing how to respect one another's opinions and disagreements.
Right.
Because we don't always see eye to eye. And if you don't have a good foundation and you're starting a business with your best friend, your business can separate the friendship.
Right.
And that was one of the things that we talked about before we even got into business was I cherish our friendship more than I cherish this business. So if there was friction in the relationship, I would be willing to step away and come in as a consultant or whatever the case may be and still help her with the business because I cherish the relationship more than I cherish the business and money.
Right.
So just having that foundation and having that heart to heart and that discussion up front help this whole process.
Right. And I think for me, having to have quote unquote things my way, I
Ain't no quote unquote.
it's about understand like this is why I said it. I'm not saying it to lead the pack. I'm saying it because I think this is a good idea and this is why. So I don't just say we're gonna do this on this day. Is so I think we should do this and this is why. So that she understands that we're a team, but this idea may be a winning idea.
Gotcha.
And it may be a winning idea, but it may not be ready at this present moment.
Right.
So just because it's not in fruition right now doesn't mean it's not going to come to pass in the near future.
Right.
So just again, having that dialogue and being open and honest and having good discussions can help you be in business with your best friend and
Right.
both you guys be successful and be doing it.
Right.
Now, both of you have also worked for other people, correct?
Yes.
Can you talk about, because I know my man, I remember my wife, and it has happened more than once. She's like, maybe I just don't look like much, but why do they keep thinking I'm like the garbage can person at the hospital and not the physician? You know, I'm the you know, at best, maybe I'm the nurse, but I couldn't be the doctor. Can you talk about the difference of respect that you get and just some of those experiences so somebody who is going through that right now can say, oh, it's not just me, it's these people over here.
Right. I mean, I'll speak for myself. Working in a clinic that is predominantly white has been hard because they just natural clients that aren't usually minority usually gravitate to their own kind. We all do. However, I have a higher title and the people working under me, the physical therapy assistants, I don't hold myself to a higher degree. We're all on the same playing field. We need to make sure that everybody gets better the way they're supposed to. However, there have been clients that come in and says, no, I want to talk to him. You can't talk to him without coming to me. And usually him is a white male. So they feel like they have a greater authority or they know more. Actually, I know more than them and they can't do anything unless I tell them to do it. So I say I have to put my education up higher. I have to show them how smart I am. I have to prove myself to them before they even believe anything I say. And that's kind of one of the biggest pushes to get out from under people is that I still have to prove to even the people that I work with that I know something. And I have 2 degrees and they
Talk
still,
that talk. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You know, you still don't think I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for almost 12 years. I know. So that's one of the biggest things for me, I would say.
Yeah, same here. I mean, it's just the overlooking you because of your skin color and because you're a female. So we have the double whammy, minority and being a female, that they typically overlook you and overlook what you have to say. And like she said, you have to prove yourself. And we have to be 5 steps ahead of our counterpart who really doesn't know much or isn't going above and beyond, but we have to go above and beyond to just prove to people that we belong in this playing field or have, like they say, skin in the game. Right. So that's the annoying part underneath it. In hospitals, it happens. You know, doctors overlook, like your wife overlook you and think that you are the CNA.
Yeah.
Or like she said, the nurse. And it's like, no, that's not my title.
Right.
I'm the physical therapist. Like I've had one doctor come in and say, has the physical therapist seen you? And I have my ID and my job title with my walker and my gait belt and yet didn't make eye contact with me, didn't introduce themselves to me, any of that nature. And they just went in, talked to the patient as if I was just a fly on the wall kind of a thing.
Right.
So I totally understand what your wife is coming from. Yes, we had to have that same experiences, unfortunately.
Right.
And I can't wait for the documentary to be done on this. I might have to do it myself, because I every physician, everybody, I mean, from the nurses, you know, the CNA is, I mean, you're lucky if you can get that sometimes, you know, the trash person.
Right.
And so, you know, it's just amazing the things that with all this education, it's not like, you know, it was all free. Some of it can be. It's all this that you have to pay for, and still no respect on the name.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, can you tell somebody out there and give ranges? Because I don't want people to start bugging you. There's enough people probably saying, hey, you know, times are tough right now, gas and all that. But if somebody wanted to create a business like yours, or maybe they say, hey, we want to partner up with you, what's a range of money, of capital that they need to have? Because we have, sometimes people have grandiose ideas, but they have $5 to their name. And it's like, boo-boo, you got to save that money. You got to, you know, you got to wait. It got to be on pause. And, you know, PPP ain't going to save you legally, you know. So can you give like them some ranges of when you open up a place like yours, and it looks beautiful online?
Thank you.
Yeah, if you could, you know, give some game on that, please.
So for us, I'm a frugal person. I like to make sure every dollar has its place. Tyre likes very beautiful, brand new, high-tech things. So on my spectrum, I would say you probably would need at least 80,000 to get a nice space. There's a lot of stuff like the signage we didn't know about, all the insurances you need to have to cover for liability purposes, the equipment, the construction within a facility. So I would say on the low end, 80,000 up to, I don't know, 150, just depends on what you want and how big your space is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the type of equipment that you want. You have to know between commercial grade and residential grade. We didn't know any of this. So it was more of a trial and error for us, because business side, we didn't know much, but therapy side, we know a lot. So it's been like a learning curve for us. So starting out, 80,000 could be a really good starting pot.
Yeah.
They get you the things that you need in the place that you want and your build out cost. And that's on a lower end.
Right.
So if for us, thank God we had good credit, because we had someone to financially support us. So we had BBIC, Black Business Investment Corporation. They're the ones that helped us get our business loan through Valley National Bank. So it was a process. It took us 2 years to get where we are today. It wasn't, okay, we do a vision board today and tomorrow we open up our doors. No, it was a process. We had to save money. Like you said, you have a grandiose idea, but $5 in the bank. I mean, we didn't have $5 in the bank, but it was equivalent to it in the grand scheme of things. And so having to be patient, doing your homework, knowing what's in, you know, doing your market analysis, knowing what your strengths and weaknesses are. Like, you cannot open up your business blindsided. You have to have had to do your homework. You have to know the locations, the population around your location, their
competition,
your competition, how close they are, how far they are, what they offer, what your niche is going to be, how you're going to set yourself apart. So there are a lot of things that goes into owning your business, just beside money and capital.
Yeah.
So
it's important. You need it, because they're not going to give you money if you don't have any money.
Right.
Man, talk that. And you guys gave some real game. If you guys didn't catch any of that, rewind, because the organizations, you know, that they had mentioned, they're there for you. Absolutely. But you're not going to learn this in school. Even if you go to Harvard or Oxford or the Harvard of the South, Grambling State University, you're not going to get this game. You have to go through the process typically after school to get this. And so I appreciate that. Because, you know, on this show, this isn't like your typical, we're not doing this to look cool. We're doing this to make impact. Right. And there's no quick fix. You can go to other shows and they'll tell you how to, you know, max out your credit card to put it on your debit card. You guys can listen to those people. I really want to be rich and then wealthy forever, ever, and have generational wealth. I don't need the police to come, hey, you know, hemming me up. That's not what we're doing. Right. So there's no quick fix. Now with making money, and the best is yet to come with you guys. That's right. What's the community give back that you are doing though, or that you would like to do in the future?
So we're very involved in community. Anything that's going on, we want to go not to promote our business, but actually volunteer, give our service, our time. So any health fairs going on, we love preventative because in our communities, a lot of the things that we're going through, people feel like that's the end. So if you have diabetes or high blood pressure or high cholesterol, oh, I got it. Let me take this pill for it. I'm just going to live with the rest of my life. No, if we change our eating habits, if we exercise more, if we do this or that, like there's so many things that we can prevent and limit the prolonging of a diagnosis. So that's what we're really big into, the preventative aspect of it.
Yeah, and people poured into what? Personally and in our business. And so we also want to do that for the next person. We like to talk to up and coming students that are interested in the therapy world. They don't necessarily have to be a physical therapist or occupational therapist. They may want to be a speech therapist, a respiratory therapist, whatever field they want to get into. We have made time for them to just mentor them. Let them know, okay, these are the things that you need to look at. These are the questions that you need to ask. These are the people that you need to become connected with, because then they can help you with your journey. So whatever information is poured into us, we pour that information to the next person.
And we've learned a lot of, it was about connection. So when we got in with one person's door, they said, hey, we believe in you. Let's put you into the hands of this person. They'll take care of you. And so that's kind of what we do. If we get a handout or somebody to guide us and they can help somebody else, hey, do you mind if I give their number to you? Like it's a networking thing because we don't have that. I felt like when I was growing up, the key wasn't to help the next man out. It was get yourself up that ladder. And so now we're realizing that for me personally, you need your whole village to come with you. You're not leaving somebody behind. If they have the drive and they have the goals and ambition, bring them. It's only going to make you better. So.
Where are you from? The West Coast?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm from Augusta, Georgia.
Okay. Because I was like, that's a very West Coast Black person thing where people don't necessarily, they don't even know they Black, some of them. I'm from the West, you know, and so so okay, even in Augusta, okay, wow. Now with, and I don't want to start no mess, but when I started, I have to go to the chiropractor at least once a year, and now I go once a month. And when I noticed you guys, it was probably, you know, a few months ago, whenever I sent the invite, and I don't want to start any mess, but when can we get a social media collaboration with the Dr. Taylor? Because you guys go back and forth.
We're waiting.
ASAP.
We love them.
ASAP. Like legit ASAP. Like right now. Like today. Like the next second. Let's do it.
Right.
Okay, I'm starting this. So I'm gonna tell Joe, I'm starting this, right? Like I'm bringing it up. But okay, all that poetry from the poet, or the whole like you guys go back and forth. Oh, you want to do poetry? Okay, here, you guys got your poetry vibe.
Right.
But, yeah, I just there's so much that can be done, and our people are hurting. They don't know that they can get this stuff, you know, paid by their insurance or how much it's going to cost because things are, you know, just high. So what are people overlooking that when people come in, you're like, you should have came here a year ago?
Them procrastinating at the end of the day.
Right.
And not understanding if early intervention helped your outcome.
It saves you money and time.
Absolutely. And it also saves a heartache.
Yeah.
It saves you from living a life of pain. So we try to encourage our clients to come in as soon as they possibly can, just for that very reason, to change their outcome and to impact their lives in a positive way. We do one-on-one therapy sessions, and so we are private pay clinic. So you pay what you get, and so you get quality care here. And we are very heavy on having our clients understand why they're doing what they're doing, because our game plan is to educate you to the point where you can manage this on your own and
Right.
not come to see us forever.
Right.
Even though we like you, we love your face, we love your personality, we don't want to see you day in and day out.
Right.
One, because that takes away from your life. We want you to get back to your life as soon as you possibly can, in a pain-free or pain-reduced manner, right?
Right.
And so that's what our game plan or our motto here is.
Right. And 9 times out of 10, everybody that's walking around with all these knee braces on, these elbow sleeves, they're rubbing their shoulders. Those are the people that need to come in, because there's something going on and you're ignoring it, and it's only going to get magnified. And by the time it's magnified, then you're really in pain. And that's when we have to figure out, we have to backtrack everything. You're going to be in therapy a little bit longer. Versus if you'd came initially, we probably would have told you, you need to strengthen up the back, you need to stretch, blah, blah, blah. We could fix you quicker, and you're out enjoying the rest of your life, continuing your workouts, doing everything you need to. But I think people feel like they only need to come to therapy when they're in pain.
Right.
And the pain being unbearable.
Yeah. And then pain leading to surgery. Right. So our thing is preventative measures, preventative care. If we can prevent you having to go on medication, having to go and have surgery, having to live with chronic pain, come to our doors. We can help you with that.
Yep.
And that's the thing, I think, in our community, we're so afraid of just doctors in general or just healthcare providers in general. We don't want to seek out medical attention until it is too late. And so now we have to change that mindset within our community, because overall we've been overlooked and ignored. And so having a person such as us who understands what you're going through, we are pleading with our community to seek out help first and not ignore the problem, because it can get worse and it can impact your life in a negative way.
Right. And I think the financial aspect of it is if you wanted something, you would pay for it.
Absolutely.
If you want a quality filled, fun, healthy lifestyle, you'll pay for it.
Absolutely.
And at first for me, I was thinking of my not so wealthy pocket when I was younger, but I would buy Jordans if I wanted to.
Hello.
And there was a ticket, to Jamaica, the Bahamas for $350, whatever, I would buy it.
Hello.
I would work extra if I needed to. So the fact that I'm willing to put my money in materialistic things and not my personal health, that's our community's issue. Like our value of money should be shifted towards health, because that's where it's going. Insurances aren't reimbursing as much, so doctors aren't taking insurances like they used to. We're having to come out of our pocket more. So it's just something that you have to save up for. We don't need to spend all that money on shoes and clothes when we know we're only going to get older and things start breaking on us, period. So planning for the future.
Absolutely.
You were talking to somebody right there. You were talking to somebody in a nice Jordan outfit with a chain around his neck, or a woman who has, $350 worth of makeup and lashes on her face. Her back is broke, and you're not going to be able to break it down for that much longer. Take care of yourself.
Yes, that's the key point.
Yeah.
Yes. This is good game. You guys have so many great services on your website. The links are in the description. People, check it out. Let them know if they book. Can they book online? Do they need to call? Are they going to be on a big waiting list? Because people get intimidated if they think there's so much rigmarole they have to go through.
There is no rigmarole that you have to go through. So whatever is convenient for you. If you want to call, you're going to get one of us, one or the other. You're not going to get an automated service. Press 1 if you want to make an appointment. No, you're not going to get that. You're going to get a live person, either myself or Dr. Angie, And we can schedule your appointment over the phone, or you can go on our website at www.dynamicduopt.com and click the link at the very top page to set up an appointment. So we have made it very easy for our community to get a hold of us personally.
Yes.
And there is no waiting list. So if you are hurting today and you want to come in tomorrow, give us a call or go on our website, make the appointment, and we will see you. It's just that simple.
Absolutely.
I love this.
No ages, no age limit, no diagnoses. We've treated everything under the moon and at all age ranges. Again, we have a lot of experience with a lot of stuff. So come on in.
I love this. And you guys better get them before I tell them about a tour to Africa we're doing and try to get them. Because, you know, in Africa, these services, it's very limited. I'll say that. And especially, it's very limited. Let me choose my words wisely and keep it. But I don't know if these ladies, you know, if you guys have families yet, but once they get to Africa, even if they come with their family, they're not going to want to leave. So get them while you can until I can convince them, hey, what's going on with an Africa tour? Because it's necesito. I thank you, ladies, for coming on. Give us any last words that you want to give to the people.
Take care of yourself. Even if it's not coming to see us and you can't financially afford us, whatever the case may be, go with who your insurance. Tell them what you're looking for. Make sure you understand. I think a lot of times people go into therapy and they are told what to do and not why they need to do it. So make sure you understand what you're doing it and why. Why is it important?
Yeah, and just start. And if you're not active, just start somewhere. Take a 5-minute walk or a 10-minute walk. You don't have to do this rigorous, high intensity, high interval kind of workout to start your healthy lifestyle. You can just literally walk around your neighborhood for 5-10 minutes, drink water, get rest. Like overall, just take care of yourself, because if you take care of your body will take care of you. Yes. If you neglect your body is going to break down sooner rather than later, and now you're going to have a miserable life.
Yeah.
And we don't want that to happen for you.
No. And if you do CrossFit, come see us, because you're going to need us. Come on over. If you do CrossFit, come on over.
You are not lying. And I have said at many dinners, after having 2 hernia surgeries, and the doctors laughing how the CrossFit people are repeat offenders. So Peloton it is for me. Catch me on that leaderboard, y'all, with Tunde and Robin, and I'll whoop you every time. But yeah, I would stop the CrossFit because that hernia surgery, I mean, the recovery on that is not nice. It's some good sleep, but it's not nice. And it takes a minute, at least for mine. But I love this. You guys check the links out in the description. I had to grab my bottle of water.
Thank you.
Drink water. I'm like, oh,
absolutely. Stay
hydrated.
You guys, whether you are listening to this on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, our latest partner at AYV Radio in Freetown, Sierra Leone, maybe even Namibia is still picking this up. I want you, or YouTube, which we need to pick up our YouTube numbers, y'all, for the real video aspect, so you can see these 2 lovely ladies in their facility. They stopped everything to do this, and I thank them for it. Make sure you share the game. It will change somebody's life. Be blessed, y'all.
Hi guys, I'm Kai Gabiam from the Diaspora channel, a lover of Africa. If you love Africa as well and you would love to visit one day or to relocate to Africa, there is a course out there for you. And this course is My First Trip to Africa, a course well put together by a seasoned traveler, Kellen Cash Coleman. This course is designed to prepare you to travel better, which will save you both time and money. And the great news is this course costs only $20, guys. It can't get any better. Go right now and enroll to this course at www.diversifygame.com. Don't miss
Diversified.